She was one of the hottest names this season, racking up double-doubles, dominating on the boards, and energizing fans everywhere. But when the All-Star roster dropped, guess who got left off by the WNBA media voters? Yep, Angel Reese. And let's just say, she didn't take it quietly. What followed was a whirlwind of tweets, press conference jabs, fan debates, and major shade. Buckle up. This is the full story of how Angel Reese went ballistic after the WNBA media snubbed her from the 2025 All-Star Game, setting the stage, Reese's rise in 2025. The 2025 WNBA season has been a roller coaster, and Angel Reese has been one of its most compelling stories.
Sky are averaging 18.9 turnovers per game, a franchise worst. It's not just a number, it's a sign of a team that can't protect the ball.
Coming off a stellar rookie season, the former LSU star elevated her game in year 2, averaging 16.7 points, 11.4 rebounds, and adding intensity on both ends of the court. She became the heartbeat of the Chicago Sky. She was drawing comparisons to legends, Candace Parker, even early Lisa Leslie-style dominance, and her physicality was unmatched. But it wasn't just the stats. Angel brought eyeballs, energy, and engagement to every game. Whether it was going toe-to-toe with Caitlin Clark or igniting the crowd with a monster putback, she was box office. So when All-Star voting opened, fans expected her name to be one of the first locked in. But then, something odd happened. All-Star voting breakdown, the snub voting, and media voting. And here's where things got messy. While fans voted heavily for Reese, placing her in the top 5 among front-court players, media members ranked her way lower. Some didn't rank her at all. When the final list dropped, Angel Reese was not named to the All-Star Game. Shocking? Definitely. But what's worse, rookies and less productive veterans were named over her. Some media outlets suggested it was due to basketball IQ, discipline, or attitude. You can imagine how that went over with Angel. Angel reacts. Social media explosion. It didn't take long. Within hours, Angel Reese took to X, formerly Twitter, with cryptic emojis, LOL responses, and one viral post that read, "Y'all can keep your politics. I'll keep working. See y'all in the playoffs." Boom. That lit the match. Overnight, her post trended worldwide. Fans began posting her stats side by side with other selected All-Stars, and the message was clear. Angel was robbed. She followed it up with a press conference where she didn't mince words. "I know what I bring to this league. I know what I bring to this team. And clearly, some people don't want to see me shine." She then paused and added, "But they'll have no choice when it's all said and done."
To fans, it's not about who's making headlines, it's about who's getting it done. The numbers send a clear signal. Unlike Reese, whose campaign seems stuck between hype and actual approval, the top-ranked players are ones who've been grinding out consistent performance.
Fans go to war. The Reese versus Media Firestorm Angels fanbase, known as the Reese Army, erupted. On Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, creators posted reaction videos, compilation highlights, and why Angel deserved it breakdowns. The hashtags #Justice for Reese, #All-Star Snub, and #Reese Revenge Tour trended for days. Many accused the media of playing favorites, prioritizing marketable players over gritty physical stars like Reese. Some even suggested a bias against her outspoken nature or past confrontations on court. On the other side, some defenders of the media votes claimed she was too emotional or lacked polish. But none of that slowed Reese down. Reese doubles down. The Watch Me Work Tour Angel didn't just talk, she responded on the court. In the game immediately after the All-Star announcement, she dropped 24 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks against the Seattle Storm and stared down the bench every time she scored. Let the game speak. That's all she said. And the next game? Another double-double and viral highlight. Analysts started calling it the Reese Revenge Tour. Her teammates backed her publicly, with Kylia Copper posting, "All-Star in our hearts. They can't stop the storm coming."
Roster construction is under fire, with analysts questioning whether this team was ever built to succeed. Chemistry is missing, turnovers are out of control, and the defense is non-existent. The Sky aren't just losing, they're
Caitlin Clark weighs in. Unexpected support. In a surprising twist, Caitlin Clark was asked about the snub during her media session. Her response shocked some. "I'm surprised Angel didn't make it. She's had a big impact. You can't deny her numbers or her presence. I think she deserves to be there." Coming from one of Reese's biggest on-court rivals, it showed just how deep the respect runs between competitors, even if the media hasn't caught up. This moment went viral. Even fans of Caitlin, often on the opposite side of debates, began rallying behind Angel. WNBA responds. Damage control or just business? Feeling the heat, WNBA officials released a statement. "We recognize the passion around all-star selections and encourage open discourse. The process includes fan, player, and media input. We respect all feedback." Translation? They weren't changing a thing. But what they didn't expect was the drop in engagement after Angel's absence. Viewership estimates for the All-Star Game dipped, and merch sales for select players stalled. Why? Because Angel Reese moves numbers. She's not just a player, she's a brand. Media backlash. Some own it, others defend it. A few media members publicly owned their decision, saying they judged by fundamentals or looked for team wins. But others stood by their votes, blaming fans for overhyping drama and ignoring complete basketball IQ. In response, Reese quote-tweeted an analyst's comment and added, "Bet, we'll see who's talking in September." That's playoff time. And with Chicago hovering in playoff position, Angel's hunger just got personal.
All these problems on full display came against the Phoenix Mercury. That game wasn't just another loss. It was the Sky's season in a nutshell, and it showed just how far this team has fallen.
Angel Reese's career legacy. Much like how Kobe used the All-Star snub in his early days as fuel, Reese is now operating on another level. What makes this so powerful isn't just the rage or the response. It's the message to young athletes. That passion doesn't mean you're problematic. That being emotional doesn't mean you lack discipline. That being yourself in a world that wants you to conform is strength, not weakness. Angel Reese, through this, has become a symbol for empowerment, grit, and self-belief in the face of politics and gatekeeping. What's next? The final stretch of the season. Now Angel has her eyes set on one thing: the playoffs. She's openly said she wants revenge on the court, and the Sky's locker room seems tighter than ever. There's even talk of her using this moment to launch her own podcast or player-led platform to highlight voices in the league being ignored. From being snubbed by the media to taking over the conversation, Angel Reese is doing what stars do. They don't need a vote to shine. They bring the light themselves.
Look at their matchup against the Phoenix Mercury. From the opening tip, Chicago looked lost. Phoenix exploded out to a 31-8 lead in the first quarter. That's not just a slow start, that's a team getting run off the floor. The Mercury took control right away.